Thank you for joining Simply Crochet today. Today's tutorial is on this beautiful popcorn square. And it's, I would say, probably intermediate level, but for beginners, I would give it a try. Once you get the popcorn stitch down, you should be good to go. And today's yarn is a Lily Sugar and Cream in a Sonoma print, and I will be using an H or 5mm hook. So to begin this square, we will do a magic ring, and there's lots of videos out there, so you do what's comfortable on this magic ring. And this is the way I do it. I just cross it over, bring it over, and in the ring, we will be doing a chain one first, then one single crochet in the ring. Then we will do 4 chains, then 2 single crochets, and 4 chains. And 2 single crochets. And you want to do that until you have 4 of these 4 chains. So just do 4 of those around until the last chain, and I'll show you how to join that, okay? I'm on the last chain 4, and then I'm going to do 1 single crochet. And at this time you can pull the end right here and close up that circle. So just tighten that up. So after the last of the 4 chains here, you'll do 1 single crochet in the ring and then a slip stitch in the first single crochet here. And that's just entering in that and then going all the way through. So your first round should be here. Again, you can just tighten that, and if you want, you could just weave in this end at this time so that doesn't open again. So that's what your first round should look like. At this point, for the second round, you will do a slip stitch in the first 4 chain space right here. So insert your hook and then go all the way through. That is a slip stitch. Now you will chain 1, and then you will do a single crochet in that same chain 4 space. Okay, and now we're going to begin our first popcorn. So we will chain 2, and then we will do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and that's all in that first chain 4 space. At this time you're going to remove the hook here, and then you're going to go back over here to the chain 2 that you did. So it's those first 2 chains before the 3 double crochets. You will insert your hook in that second chain, put it through, grab the loop you just removed your hook from, and then pull it through that chain. And that is your first popcorn right there. So you've pulled it through, so there you go. Now our first popcorn stitch, we will chain 5, and then we will make another popcorn, a 4 double crochet popcorn in that same chain 4 space. So what we're doing is we're forming the corner of this square. So on this popcorn and all the popcorns after this, what you do is you release your hook right there, insert it at the top of that first double crochet, grab the loop, and bring it through. And that is your second. So that is our first corner of 2 popcorns. Now you will chain 2, and now we're in our second 4th chain space, and you will duplicate that. So you'll do the 4 double crochet popcorn. So let me do that again. 3 and 4. Release. Insert your hook in that first double crochet and bring it through and tighten it to form that. And then between, on the corners, you'll have the 5 chains, and then do another 4 double crochet popcorn. But between each corner, so we have the 2 corners, there's only 2 chain spaces. And you will do that around. You've completed your last corner, your last popcorn, and now you will chain 2 and then do a slip stitch at the top of this popcorn. So if you turn your popcorn kind of up there, you don't want to do the slip stitch along here. You just do it at the top of that popcorn right there and just do a slip stitch right there after chaining 2. Now going on to the 3rd row, you will do a slip stitch in the first chain 5 space. And now we will do 2 chains, and then we will do 3 double crochets. Those chain 2 counts as your first double crochet. That's why you're only doing 3 double crochets. And then you do your popcorn by going into that 2nd chain. And that will only be on that very first popcorn where you're going to pull it through going into that 2nd chain. You've completed your first popcorn, and now we're going to do the corner. So we will do the 5 chains and do another popcorn, which is 4 double crochets. This round is going to be a little slightly different. It's going to be different for sure. So again, release, insert it in that first double crochet and pull it through. Okay, so that is our first corner of the 3rd round. Now we will chain 2, and now in the chain 2 space, which is the side of the square, we will do 3 double crochets. After you've completed the 3 chains in the chain 2 space, you will chain 2, and then in the corner, again in the chain 5 space, you will complete 2 popcorns with 5 chains separating them. So you just continue on with your popcorn, and it's always the 4 double crochets. Okay, and just continue that. After the corner, you will chain 2 and then do the 3 double crochets, chain 2, and go to the next corner. We've completed round 3 here, and you've just done your last 3 double crochets in the last 2 chain spaces. So at this time you will chain 2 and do a slip stitch at the top of that first popcorn. Again, you just go to the top of that popcorn and do a slip stitch. And now we're going on to the 4th row here, and we will do again a slip stitch in the chain 5 space. And again, this is going to be a little bit different. We will chain 2, and we will do our 3 double crochets, since that chain 2 counts as a double crochet. And release that hook, and always on this very first popcorn you're going to put your hook into that 2nd chain, and that's only on that first popcorn of each row. Okay, then you will do the 5 chains. Since we are working on the corner, do another popcorn. We are going to chain 2, and now on this 3 double crochets that you see here, and I chain 2 after that last popcorn, we are going to do a back post. So we will be inserting our hook in between and front of that first double crochet and doing a double crochet. So a back post double crochet, and we will be doing 2 of those in that first double crochet. And then in the middle one, we will only do 1 back post double crochet. And in the third double crochet, you will do 2 back post double crochets. Just make sure you're going in that last one. Okay, so let me just repeat that. So after your corner, you did 2 chains, and then you did 2 back post double crochets in that first double crochet of the 3 double crochets. You did 1 back post in the middle one, and then 2 back post double crochets in the last one. And now we will chain 2, and then do our popcorn again for the corner. So 2 popcorns separated by 5 chains, and then repeat what we just did on the next chain, on the next double crochet, the next 3 double crochet, and always separate that with 2 chains. Okay, so just do that around, and I'll meet you here at the end. At the end of round 4, and you just finished your back post, you chain 2 and a slip stitch at the top of your popcorn of the beginning row. So this is what your square is looking like. Rounds 5 and 6, you're basically just going to continue in the same manner of doing your 2 popcorns, separating with the 5 chains, and then when you get over to your double crochets, and now there are these back post double crochets, you will be always doing 2 back posts on the first double crochet and on the last one. So 2 back posts on the first one and on the last one, but the middle ones are 1 back post double crochet. So on this next round, you will have 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. And that's on row 5. And then you just continue on with the same corner again. And then on the straightaway, you will have 7. Now on row 6, you will just continue the same thing. You end your row, and always don't forget to separate between each corner your 2 chains before you go on to your back post. Okay, so for row 6, again, it'll be the same. So you'll have more of these back post. You'll have 7. So again, you'll always do 2 on the first one and 2 on the last one. So once you get to row 6, you should have 4, 8, 9. You should have 9 back posts when you reach row 6. Okay, so I don't think I want to complete this. I kind of want to show you the last row, row 7, to finish off. So again, it's just up to you if you want to continue on to rows 5 and 6 to make this a little bit larger, or you can just finish it off at this length. So let's go on to the finishing row to finish your square. And again, we'll do a slip stitch in the chain 5, and at this time we will do 3 chains, and then we will do a double crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 5, and another double crochet in the chain 5 space. Then we will chain 1, and then at the top of the post, the popcorn stitch, you will just do a double crochet there, chain 1, double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 1, and then when you get to your back post, you will skip the first back post, and you will do a double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip the next double crochet, or it's a back post double crochet, oops, and then do another, chain 1, and then do a double crochet in that chain 2 space. So when you come to your back post, you will do, after doing a double crochet in the chain 2 space, you will skip the first back post double crochet, and then jump to the next one, skip 1, double crochet, skip 1, and then when you get to the chain 2 space, you do that, and then chain 1. So you, between each double crochet, you have a chain 1. So now you will do a double crochet at the top of that first popcorn, chain 1, a double crochet on the corner, the chain 5 space, and then you will do 5 chains and another double crochet in that same chain 5. So you've made your corner there, and you will do that all the way around. So again, on the chain 5 space, you will have a double crochet, chain 5, and a double crochet. Do chain 1, do a double crochet in the top of that popcorn, chain 1, a double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 1, skip the first one, chain 1, skip the next one, and go into, so you're skipping every other double back post double crochet all the way around. And that's how you finish off around your square. So let me just finish this off and just show you how that looks. Completed all 7 rows for this pattern. At the very end of this, where you did the double crochets all the way around, you would just do your last double crochet, chain 1, and do a slip stitch on the second chain of the beginning chain 3. And then you would just fasten off there. On this type of block, you would want to block this, so you do want to shape it, pin it down, wet it, make sure that it's all squared off here. But as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful popcorn square. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it wasn't too lengthy. Appreciate you guys watching till the end of my videos. Really, really helps my channel on the views. So give it a thumbs up, share the video, and for any new viewers, please subscribe to Simply Crochet with Landa. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.